So, how do you know Roderick Johnson?
Roderick Johnson is my personal hero, and in a time when it seems personal heroes abound, I think it's important for all groups of people, minorities especially, to feel they have a voice, that someone notices them and their cause. I'm speaking specifically about the gay American. We all know the stories of the African American struggle in 1960s South. But until recently, we didn't know the stories of the gay American struggle, and why not? They're not that different. I submit this to you. What would happen if a homosexual suddenly turned neon pink and could be identified based on color? We'd be the next group pushed to the lower water fountain. We'd be forced not only to the back of the bus, but to the back of our country's consciousness. Well, we have found our Rosa Parks. We have found the face of our gay civil rights movement, Mr. Roderick Johnson, an intelligent and dignified man who will bring us to the front of the bus so that this country becomes a country where every woman and man is equal, where I can stand proud to hold my lover's hand, where I can call this woman not only my lover, but that I can have a legal document that recognizes us as domestic partners. It is time for our dream. It is time for our march on Washington and our day in the sun. Whew. Oh, God. How was that? Oh my God, was that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are we still rolling? Are we done?
Are we done?
Are we done?
How do you know Roderick Johnson?
Well, I don't know a lot about him. He is a client of mine. I help people overcome certain speech disabilities and impediments. I mostly work with children. So my work with Mr. Johnson is rather unusual in that regard. But since the trial, I'm the only speech therapist in town, so my hands are kind of tied. And as far as my work on this specific trial, I'm sorry. I'm just a little surprised that nobody has brought up Mr. Johnson's dark past. His heretical lifestyle. Everybody's painting this picture of a victimized homosexual. And I know the laws of this country say everybody is to be treated equally, but what about the laws that our Heavenly Father set down for all of us? If a man lieth with mankind as he lieth with a woman, then both of them have committed an abomination and are subject to death, and their blood shall be upon them. So Leviticus 12.
He who is without sin may cast the first stone.
Paula, I really don't want to talk about this now. I don't want to air our dirty laundry in public.
We don't air it at all.
Not now, Paula. What I mean is, these people think that life is just a cakewalk. They want every day to be a parade in their honor. Well, I would love every day to be a parade in my honor, too. But life just isn't like that. You don't always get what you want. Life isn't always about getting what you planned.
I met Rod one night when I was at a bar. I was wasted off my shit, you know? And I was trying to get a beer, but this asshole bartender was giving me a real hard time. And this guy comes over and starts playing along and talking like he was my brother. Started screaming for somebody to get me a beer. And I don't know, we just had a real good time. I mean, we didn't do nothing. We just talked and had a real good time talking about, you know, like Star Wars and, you know, all that other dweeby shit. he just got me, you know? Like, we both been on the wrong side of the law before, and it just had this general not knowing where we belonged in life. I just had a real good time. He just sat there and listened to me. You know, you forget how important it is to just have another human being in your life, someone to reflect you back at you, say, hey, you're here, you exist, you're here living. And I mean, I'm not gay or nothing. I don't know. I need to know that he's going to be there in the morning. That there's always going to be something warm lying on my right side, and someone to answer the phone in the middle of the night, and someone who knows how I like my coffee and how to calm me down. And I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, I need it.
I would call that love. Do you love him?
Yeah, I guess I do.